Good afternoon and welcome to Profiles Homeless Entrepreneur, a space where we meet people with a lot of talent who need your help to find that perfect job that will better their lives. I am Nuricoco, and I collaborate with this program because I enjoy talking with people with talent and who tell me their story. Are you ready to meet today's candidate? Let's go. Hello, and today we're here with Bob Grant. Bob is going to tell us a little bit about his story. Bob, welcome to this program. Thank you for being with us today. Here with us today. Tell us, I want you to tell me first about your current situation. Where are you living and how did you come to be in this situation?
Okay. I'm in a hostel off Paso de Gracia called Hipstal. And right before the coronavirus, I had been living without a place to go to. I was fortunate because I had the kindness of the people in my community who came through for me and helped me enough to get through this period of time. We had done a video. They were doing a video with me, and we got crowdfunding. We just got the money right before the quarantine started, and I could have gotten a studio, and then my livelihood would have been reactivated.
Oh.
But that didn't happen. And then my friends found the homeless entrepreneur, and they had an opportunity for me to go somewhere. I booked into a place, and then they had to kick me out after I booked in. And so I had nowhere to go. So this was very fortunate for me. And I've been living here in Barcelona for 16 years. I ended up with having some, problems in the family, and that was part of the deterioration of my situation.
How did you get to Spain? How did you decide you're from the States? And how did you
Yeah, I'm
end
from
up
the
in
States.
Barcelona
Yeah,
or
no,
here
I
in
love
Spain?
Barcelona. I married a woman from Catalonia, and we divorced, and we had a child, and we were in custody, and she just came over to she just took my son and brought him over here to Barcelona from New York City, and I eventually came over to be with him and be in a city that I really didn't want to leave the first time I came here. I love it here. I'm an artist, so I started a gallery with somebody when I got here. I've been getting commissions and odd jobs, teaching. And but like I say, the one job ended, another job ended. Really having some dramatic problems in the family that I was not taking care of myself and putting all my energy into the other situation, and that's how I think I spiraled into not having anywhere to go.
Yeah. And how
And
long
now I'm
has
supposed to be doing, huh?
how long was
No,
that
go
situation?
ahead.
How long were you without a home, or how long have you been in this situation?
I don't know. Might have been a year or so. I didn't keep track. Wasn't even thinking about it. The whole thing
Yeah.
is once you're in that situation, it's tiring. So as the days go by, you're more and more tiring. I don't happen to drink these days, so I was probably fortunate in a way that I did wasn't, it could have been worse, I think. Uh, yeah, but I tried to pursue it as just more of my learning experience. I've seen the other side of life, and now I never, they always threaten me with, oh, you're going to be an artist ever since the beginning. You're gonna die on the street. You're gonna go mad like Van Gogh. When are you gonna get a real job? That was always my favorite comment. Um, you know, so here we are, folks. You were right. Uh, we don't
No.
support. Anyway, yeah. So that's kind of the story. I'm still trying to get. Like I said, it was a learning experience. I didn't want to live in hostels. I hadn't before in my life, and but it's been enlightening. I've met all kinds of interesting people. I've learned things about myself, and I try to incorporate it all into my artwork, you know, subliminally at least. And yeah, and now I'm supposed to make paintings to sell so I can get out of the situation but I don't have. I'm constantly distracted. I had a studio my whole life. No matter what, I always made sure I had a studio. It was like a
Right,
sanctuary. And I can really do my work well when I don't have interruptions and space and room for my materials.
right, right.
And that's
That was gonna be
essentially where I'm at now.
my next
Hmm?
question is when you don't have a home, when you don't have a space, how can you, how do you draw? How do you get into that
Well,
space?
I carried a pad
Material.
around with me. Carried a pad around with me. I even picked up a few odd commissions. It's extremely difficult. Like I say, I have the support of the people that know me before this happened. And I got little breaks here and there where, I could do a job or whatever. But oh, it's a really tough situation. Like I say, you're more tired every day, and so it makes it that much more difficult to pursue what you need to do.
Exactly.
And then with the whole quarantine thing, and yeah, uh,
Well, your dream. I mean, you're an artist. You like you're saying your passion is your art, and maybe it's brought you to where you are right now. But it is your passion, and it is what you want to do in the future. So, what I know all this, the coronavirus and everything happened. What projects are you working on now? What are you doing to get back to where you want to be?
that's what everybody always asks me. That's an interesting question. Well, picture yourself. You've got nowhere to go. You're in a hostel. You don't know if you're going to be on the street next week or not. Um, you have to do something that people will buy, and you realize that, well, I've done this my whole life. Why can't I do it now? But it's kind of tiring not having your own place, even in a hostel. You don't sleep. I don't personally sleep properly. Um, I have my pad with me every day. I have my materials. I've been really searching around to try to find a studio, and I haven't found one yet. No, I write and I draw every day. I'm keeping track of all this. I'll be writing down, I just did an interview, blah, blah, blah. And then whatever crazy thoughts come out of my head, I keep track of everything. I could fill a stadium with these little pads I carry around. That's how I do it. And I go to cafes and I have nice friends and we talk about more elevated subjects than Donald Trump and coronavirus. And
Do you
yeah,
think
I
that,
think
do
I
you think that
think
your
that
art
this.
do you think
Hmm?
that your art and your passion are what has helped you go through this? Because
Oh,
I
there's no
suppose
doubt about it. I don't think I could have survived psychologically without my art. And and people seem to respect me, or some people. You get a lot of condescension once you lose your. It's amazing how quickly how fickle the crowd is. I've experienced it before. When you're up, you're the hero. When you're down, they're giving you lectures. But anyway, that's the story.
that is a great story. What would you say to someone who falls into a situation? Because I always ask the same question. We think that it's not going to happen to us. You have a great life, you
Oh
have
yeah.
your family, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in this situation. Is there anything you would have done differently, or you think that you could have gone a different way to not end up where you are now?
Not necessarily. Things happen. It was really dramatic, some of the stuff I was dealing with. And I've had a lot of dramatic stuff in my life, but you get the challenges. I guess we need challenges. You just get one challenge after another. What do I recommend? I'm more recommend how you live your daily life, your community, how do you treat your friends and your neighbors and your family, because they're the ones that are going to help you. And if you've been all isolated on your ivory tower there, you might find out you don't have too many friends. So, yeah, I'd say that the saving grace was the kindness that I received from the people that care about me.
Wow.
Um, well, you better hope somebody cares about you. And I don't have much family left. I got my son here, and he's dealing with his things, and I'm trying to be emotionally strong for him. And he's got a serious, his mother's ill. I mean, brain cancer, and
Wow.
he's got some heavy stuff going on. So, I just, we were doing a video before this thing broke out. We got the crowdfunding, and the first thing I say in this video is, um, my greatest challenge is to stay sane in an insane world. And now after this whole year, I see it. I feel quite comfortable with it. I'm like, yeah, more than ever.
Exactly, exactly. And how
It's
has
just
homeless
stay sane
entrepreneur
somehow.
how has homeless entrepreneur helped you? You found this program which I think helps a lot of people. How has it helped you individually?
It's kept me going. They're supporting my trying to get some artwork done. I've had a place to sleep. Fortunately, I've been in a neighborhood near my son, so I get to see him, and because that was my reason for coming here, and I'm really glad that I did. Um, yeah, like that. It's like what I just said. Yeah.
That's great. Well, I've seen your artwork, and I think you're an amazing artist. And I think that is so wonderful that it is your passion, and that's what you wanted to do, and that you went for it 100%. I think that's what a lot of people have to do, and I am sure that a lot of people who are going to watch this interview will see your story, will see your artwork, and I'm sure that great things will happen. Um, eh,
Thank you. If I can help people persevere and follow the creative way, I feel like maybe I've accomplished something. Thank you.
exactly,
You
exactly.
don't have to end up like me. Many people don't.
No, but a
Many
lot of
don't.
times, and another question I always ask is, like, would you do this all over again? Would you? And a lot of people say yes. I would go back to this situation or being homeless because it's taught
Yeah.
me a lot and it makes you stronger. Would,
No,
would
I
you?
wouldn't. I don't want to go back to it again. I do not want to go back to it again personally. The experiment, I hope, is over. I learned a lot. Yes, I'm older now and I'm more tired. And no, I really would just want the basics of life and be able to be with my friends and family. That's all I really want. Uh, no, 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 no. I wouldn't recommend it to. Well, I would recommend it. Well, you'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot if it happens. That's all.
That's great. That's great. Well, you seem really positive. I think that you're on track. I think
I
there was just
wasn't that positive, but thank you. Yeah. I mean,
like,
this morning I didn't wake up feeling terribly positive, but as I speak, I realize,
you are
life
you are
carries
very
on.
positive. And like you
I'm
said,
sorry?
you've had a lot of things happen to you, and you maintain and you've stayed true to who you are, and what you're an artist. You
Right.
could have
You said,
I'm
do
like,
I have any? Yes. You asked about regrets. No, no, no. The system that I put to the side is just about demolished. No, no, I don't regret, um, even in my most uncomfortable times, it wasn't even a choice. I knew what I didn't want. I wanted to be an authentic person.
that's amazing, because there's a lot of people out there, I think, that live a life that's not theirs, or that's not their passion, and it's not who they are, but they do it just to kind of survive. And I think sometimes you're more dead, or I think you're more alive when you are true to yourself, even if you're in an uncomfortable situation like you are now. So I salute you. I think that is amazing.
Very good. I think I agree with you.
So I'm sure everything is going to be great. Thank you
Oh, yeah.
so much for this conversation. I was looking forward to talking to you, because I've seen so much of your artwork and seen your story. So I am very happy. Thank you for your time, and I wish you the best of luck. And anyone out there watching, please see Bob's story, look at his artwork, and let's support.
Thank you. My pleasure.
You have an awesome day.
Oh, you beat me. I was going to say good. Awesome's better. Okay. You too. Take care.
Take care.
Bye bye.